take your harness off. Good morning. Okay, come here. Okay. It's a misty morning out there. Well, I had this idea. Now, you may think it's a little bit crazy, okay? But I'm going to tell you what it is. All right, when I get up in the morning, I get dressed in my bedroom, turn out the light, I come out, and, okay, let me just show you. All right. So normally, close these. At night, these are closed, okay? So my routine is, and Grayson comes with me, I come out, open these up, okay? And then we come over into the kitchen. I have a point, okay? And of course, during the night, these are closed, so we come into the kitchen and I open them up. Now, if I come out of the bedroom and, like this morning, I needed to come into the laundry room over there to get a shirt, so I did not open the blinds. So Grayson just waited. And then when I got my shirt on, I went over and I opened those sliding glass door blinds over there. He came with me, and then he followed me into the kitchen because he knows that this is our routine. Well, if there was one morning where I don't know what I was going to do, but I didn't open those blinds. He sat there by the blinds looking at me like, what's going on? Because he knows, I mean, you know, I've had him, how long have I had him? A little over a year. Every day we do the same thing. We go and open those blinds and we go and open the kitchen blinds. So in a way, it's like, you know, he not only knows the routine, but he's a reminder of it because his day does not move forward till we do the things that are part of our routine. Okay, so this is my idea. Now, you know, different things work for different people. You never know. Wait, let me start some coffee and then I'll tell you, okay? Yeah, I know, I'm making you wait. The suspense. This morning, instead of milk, I decided that I would use half and half, which is half milk and half cream. I wonder if it tells, let me see, they're like the things you get in restaurants, mini moos. Okay, what does it say it has in it? Okay, milk and cream. Well, you would think it would, I'm assuming that it's whole milk and heavy cream. I don't know, but it's called half and half. Anyway, so, and this particular brand, Land O'Lakes, they call it mini moos. Okay, so anyway, all right, let me, oh, I hope I have an espresso in here. I wanted to do this with, oh, good, okay, I got a double espresso Chiaro. That will be good. Okay. All right, so this is my idea. Let's say that you want to add some exercise to your morning. And you know, just a little bit extra movement makes a difference in your life. It uses more calories, just like standing uses more calories than just sitting around or laying around does. But also, it makes you feel better and it keeps you more flexible. Well, depending on what kind of exercise you do, right? So let's say, I don't know. I mean, obviously you have to make a good decision about what you're going to do. So let's say I go and open those blinds And then before I open the kitchen blinds, let's say I come over here and I do a few counter push-aways, okay, which is kind of like a push-up. It's easier, but it still helps build your upper body, and it's good for your core muscles, you know, if you suck things in and tuck in your backside and all that while you're doing it and hold yourself straight. And then I go open those blinds. Well, if I keep doing that, Grayson's going to come to expect that. And it's like, you know, like he sat at the window the other day waiting for me to open those blinds. Let me put one more run through in. And even though I had not opened them, I walked away, was doing something else, he was sitting there waiting. So, you know, what's going to happen here? Well, the same thing would happen if I did this. Now, you know, why is this routine important to him? Because after I open up blinds, I get his food. So this is associated with something important to him. Well, if you want to form a good habit, one of the easier ways to do it is to associate it with something you always do. Okay, like for example, you know, if you want to read some spiritual reading every morning, and you also already make coffee every morning, well, sit your spiritual reading right by the coffee maker, you know, and the more that, since it's right there, it's easier, you know, to think of, oh, let me do some reading. The more you do it, the more you'll associate making the coffee with doing your spiritual reading. They'll just sort of become locked together so that when you're making coffee, you think, oh, let me do my spiritual reading. Let me get a spoon here. Okay. You know, I love using these long teaspoons. I have different lengths. You know, you can buy all kinds of different lengths of them. They're longer than regular spoons. Okay, so like, here's a regular spoon. And these are, I guess some people call them iced tea spoons because, you know, iced tea is usually served in a tall glass. Well, anyway, getting off topic here. So, if you want to form a good habit, link it together somehow with something that you already do, and it will help you to remember. And of course, the more you do it, the more you'll remember, and the more it will become part of your routine, just second nature. You know, when I get up in the morning, I mean, I don't know what else I would do. I go and open up the 2 sets of blinds. I mean, that's just what I do. I don't have to think about it. I just do it. Now, this morning I needed to get a shirt out of the laundry room. So yeah, I had to think, well, I don't want to open the blinds before I'm wearing a shirt, right? But for the most part, when something becomes a routine, it becomes second nature. That's what a habit is. And it becomes built into a part of your brain that makes it easier for you to do it and makes it more likely that you're going to do that rather than something else. Of course, you know, a good reason to not form bad habits or to try to form good ones to push out some of the bad ones. Oh, this is... I love having a dependable cup of coffee in the morning. I'm going to sit with Grayson on the couch. He knows that we do this too. I make my coffee, and after I'm done talking to this little box on my stove, sitting up on a stand, that he doesn't like so much because I'm not talking to him, well then I turn it off and I go sit on the sofa and I pay attention to him and drink my coffee. hey, you have a good day, and think about my idea. I mean, your dog could help you to form better habits, right?